Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. I have this pretty pastel set for you all this week as voted on in the poll that I put up on my community post. This is my version of a beautiful set from Margaritas Nails. This is her set. I will leave a link to her page in this post in the description box for you all. They're not as vibrant as hers, but you know, that's the nature of hard gel. So we're getting right into it. I've got my nails prepped and ready to go. I've used all the usual products that I use, my Born Pretty dehydrator, primer, Born Pretty base coat. God, I love that base coat. It is the only thing that makes my nails stick on. That and the one from Lisette's, the rubber base from her is really good too. Those are the ones those are the only two I've had any luck with over the years. Okay, so I've got all my dual forms sized up and ready to go. Right here I'm determining about what length I want them to be, and just using a Sharpie on the outside of the dual form. And this will wipe off after I'm done. Just some nail cleanser, alcohol, whatever. It'll wipe right off, so it's not, permanent or anything. So yeah, mark on the outside of your dual forms. That helps. The clear gel I'm using is this one from Vinalisa. It's just, clear, very thick. This glitter here is one from A&A. It's called Fairy Dust. Basically a micro mylar. And this is just a fine white iridescent glitter from that Bitsy, I think was the name. I've showed you all this in a few videos recently. It's just a fine white iridescent. I mean, those are a dime a dozen. You get them anywhere. So, starting out, I'm going to get a thin layer of this clear gel in these dual forms in every one of them. I'm going to be doing this like conveyor line assembly, basically. I'm just going to do one after another and lay them down on this palette. I'm not curing anything at all yet. I'm just getting the gel in there and then laying them down, ready for the next step. I chose this particular clear hard gel because it is the thickest one I have. And when you're working in dual forms, a lot of times when you put hard gel in them, it tends to want to slide down the sides if you're laying them down for any length of time. So yeah, I thought this thicker one would help stop it from doing that. So yeah, I'm going to do every one of them the same and then get ready to move on. Okay, so I've got the clear gel in each one of the dual forms. I have grabbed this detailer brush. This one is a 12 mil. It just was the first one I grabbed. It doesn't have to be anything special, just something small that will allow you to pick up small amounts of glitter. So, each nail is going to be pretty much the same as I go. I'm just going to be putting a tiny amount in each one of each of these glitters. Just a little bit here, a little bit there, just kind of scattered around very randomly, haphazardly. Didn't need to use both of these, probably just the micro mylar would have been fine, or just this one would have been fine. But y'all know me, more is more. This is the kind of nails I have to really hold myself back from putting too much glitter in because, yeah, I love my glitter. What can I say? So yeah, this little palette thing that I'm laying them in works perfectly for this kind of thing. This is actually I usually use it for putting my brushes on to the side. It keeps them from rolling around, but 5 slots, 5 nails. I saw it on a Russian nail channel and thought, oh my god, that's perfect. So yeah. Okay, so I have stuck them all in the lamp on this little tray here and cured them. And now it is time to get the colors out. So I'm going to be using 4 of these colored hard gels that I got from AliExpress, I'm pretty sure. The pink, the blue, the yellow, and the like turquoisey color. These are so pretty. I've been dying to use them ever since I got them. I did come to find out, though, as I go, they are not as pigmented on the nail as they are in the pot, which is, I mean, I should have known that. I should have figured that would happen. Like I said before, it's the nature of hard gel. They have to have some kind of a little bit of translucency to them at least, so they'll cure. So yeah, but I mean, it worked out in the end. It was fine. But oh, and I've got my little flash curing lamp here ready to go, and thought the button was higher than it was there. But yeah, it's set up and ready to go. And I think here's what I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I can put these so I can just rock and roll on every nail and just boom, 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 go down the line. But I don't want to risk curing the gel in my pots. So yeah, that's all this maneuvering around. Sorry. So yeah. Okay, so each nail is going to be the same. I'm just trying to put the colors in different order every time. Like I pick up a different color first each time. And these are so simple, y'all. So simple. Just a little splodge of gel here, a splodge of gel there. These were so easy. You don't have to really worry about blending these together. They pretty much blend themselves. So there's no real harsh lines or anything. I cannot stress to y'all enough how simple this set is. I'm so glad, because the set for Margaritas Nails, this is something I've had saved for a while and been trying to figure out how I wanted to do them. There's different ways that this design could be replicated. I don't know what she used. I assume she probably used acrylic, judging by the opacity of her colors, how bright they are. But I mean, you could do this with these hard gels. You can mix up your own hard gels. You could use gel polish on top of a finished nail. You could use pigment powders on top of a blended nail. I mean, there's so many ways you could get this kind of look. So yeah, it doesn't have to be this exact process, but this is what I had and what I wanted to use, so this is how I did it. So yeah, just get those in there. Honestly, I've put a little much in, but that's why we have files. But yeah, and here I'm making sure I noticed that my sidewalls weren't covered well enough, and I did make the mistake on my previous nail that was done off camera, the ring nail. I missed the whole left side of it is missing. If y'all pay close attention, that whole left side, I had to go back in and add more afterwards, and that's a pain, but it can be done. So it's not that big of a deal. Mistake, it's a mistake. It can be fixed. But so yeah, I'm aiming my light right just at the cuticle area of this dual form, just long enough, just a few seconds there, until I feel that the nail's not, the dual form's not sliding around anymore, that it's kind of caught. So, and then flip my nail over and smooth out the underside, because the rest of the gel is not even a little bit cured. And then stick it in my big lamp. And now it's cured, and get the dual form off. And pretty. Oh, I love these colors. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, I cut out my pointer nail, and yeah, I can see, watching this, I can see, or y'all will be able to see all the spots I've missed and the notches in the sidewalls and stuff that I had to go back and repair afterwards. But I think we're all kind of learning together here, so y'all learn from my mistakes. I think I maybe didn't size my dual forms right, or I wasn't paying close enough attention. I don't know exactly, but yeah, it's fixable. So I'll let y'all watch this nail, and then we will move on. Okay, so everything is cured. They're looking terrible, I know. First thing is to give them a really good wipe. Get around the edges. I like to go over the top too. Oh, I forgot to mention, make sure you flip your hand over and cure the underside too. With dual forms, sometimes it's a lot of gel all at once, and you need to make sure you're doing that. So yeah. And we're filed and almost ready for top coat to finish. I did notice that I was missing a little bit. I think I filed it too deep or something. I'm missing a little bit of color right there. So I'm just going to go back in and add a little bit of that particular color right where it needs it. And then I'm going to add a little of the glitter too. I grabbed just the fine glitter because it was closest at hand. I'd already put the other one up and put it back in the baggie, and I didn't want to fool with trying to open that up with fresh gel on my nails. I wasn't planning ahead too well for that, but so yeah, you'll see me add that glitter here in a minute and cure it, and then I will do a little bit of extra filing on this nail, and then it will be top coat time. Okay, everything is filed, shaped, buffed, ready to go. And honestly, these would be gorgeous matte too, I think. Iridescent, anything under a matte top coat just takes on a completely different look. And yeah, I mean, these definitely would be awesome matte, but I'm going shiny. I'm going to use my Lisette's shiny top coat for this. And yeah, I do like this shape, you all. I usually don't go quite this pointy, but I like them. Yeah, I've jabbed myself in my sleep once already, but, it's worth it, I think. And one thing I forgot to mention, if you're filing underneath at all, which I did on these, on every single nail, I had to go underneath with a small bit on my e-file. Make sure that you're top coating underneath too, because you don't want that texture under your nail. It's going to grab dirt and everything. But yeah, that thumbnail I think is my favorite one. It's just, I think it's the prettiest one. Just the colors, the way the colors came out and everything. But I think they're all pretty. Yeah, I'm very happy with the way they came out. Finally, now that I love them again. So, y'all let me know what you think. Did I get close enough? I think close-ish, at least. But yeah, thank you all for sticking around. And this hasn't been a really long one, but yeah. Please, before you leave me a like. Subscribe. I've got an Amazon haul coming this weekend. Leave me a comment and tell me what you think. Did I get close enough? That's my question. Did I get close enough? And I will see y'all next time. Bye.